Hello, everybody. Welcome to Realtalk. This is Jeremy here. I just got a reading a funny ass status on Facebook. I thought it was funny. You probably will or not. I don't really give a shit. Uh, it went along the lines of something like this: all men are pigs, and all you do is go around fucking everybody else, and blah blah blah. We raise your kids, and we've all read we've all read statuses like that. We all had that one loose cannon chick on our Facebook page. It's typing angry comments about her failed relationships and shit, and like no one normally cares. If she's lucky, she'll get like 2 or 3 likes from some guys that want to fuck her, and they're going in for the rebound or whatever. But that's not the part that really bothered me. The part that bothered me was she said, in quote, "I'm a princess and I deserve to be treated like one." You're what? Did you just say you're a fucking princess? And this is the point I lost it. Like I wasn't being mean about it, but I commented and like you can't blame every guy for your problems. And sorry you had a shitty relationship with a guy, but you can't blame it on entire male species. And you're not a princess. You didn't grow up in fucking Europe. You're not rich or you don't deserve that title. She got mad, defriended me, blocked me, unblocked me, sent me a series of shitty messages, then blocked me again so I couldn't respond. Which is really funny because it shows how much of a bitch she really is. It didn't really bother me any. I just thought it was funny. But the part that really got me was the part when she said she was a princess. And I thought to myself, like, she's not a princess. You grew up in a middle class neighborhood, and your dad, if he was lucky, made $50,000 a year. And you grew up in a somewhat wholesome household where you were probably treated better than your other siblings because you were the only girl of the family. And you probably had a steady diet of, sugar and fucking Disney videotapes. I mean, you probably watched Cinderella 1,000 times, and they brought you a little tiara and told you you're a princess and you're going to marry a prince one day. And you probably thought along those lines, and you took that with you as you grew up. And it's kind of, in her defense, it's kind of reinforced in today's society where, like, all girls are princesses and they deserve to be treated like one. It's really reinforced in our society, especially when you watch like Keeping Up with the Kardashians and shit, where like how the fuck did these people even get famous? Like, did they even do anything? Like, oh yeah, she fucked a guy and it somehow got her famous because she released a sex tape. And oh yeah, and her dad's Bruce Jenner too, so she already grew up in a privileged environment. But every girl, like, you can even ask girls today, like most in America, anyways, and they'll say, like, "Who do you want to be when you grow up?" I want to be Kim Kardashian, like, because she's rich and she's oh fuck, coffee burp. But she's rich and she's famous and she gets idolized, and by who? You? She didn't, as I recall, never done anything worth a merit. She wasn't the first female astronaut. Didn't fight for women's rights. Wasn't a feminist. If anything, she actually embodies all the things you should hate about women. She fucking didn't she like fuck that Chris Humphrey dude? Like, wasn't she with him for like 8 months or 8 weeks or something, and broke up with him and still talks about it like it's a huge part of her fucking life, even though she's been with like 10 other dudes since then. I don't know. We're not gonna fucking harp on that whole thing, but we have this weird thing in our society where our kids think they're entitled to shit. Like they take part in accomplishments they have no part taking in. Like, why is it like it's really a uniquely American phenomena that our daughters seem to think that they're princesses and they belong, that they need to be treated like a royalty. And I get it, you want to be treated nice by a guy, but if that's your first fucking line to a dude, it's like, you see, I'm a princess and I deserve to be treated like one. You're not a fucking princess. Like maybe like one day I'll treat like when we get together, and if probably not, since you opened up with the line "I'm a fucking princess," it's probably not going to happen. But like maybe one day after we've been dating for a certain amount of time, I'll grow so madly in love with you, I'll feel the need to treat you like a princess or treat you like a queen, as long as you treat me just as well. You know, it's not a one-sided thing. And you ask any girl that, didn't they'll always tell you like, of course, you gotta have self-respect in a relationship. You gotta treat the other person just as well as you want to be treated, and it never happens that way. It's always a one-sided give, give, give. Maybe like give them something every once in a while. It's not. It's really kind of fucked up. Every relationship I've ever been in has been like that. I don't know about you, but if that's the way you feel like you deserve to be treated like a princess, you deserve to be treated as well as you treat the other guy. If you treat the guy you're with like a piece of shit, like a piece of dog shit, then he deserves to treat you just as bad. I'm sorry, if you want equal rights in today's society, you can't expect to be treated like a princess. Unless you intend to treat your boyfriend, your BF, or your hubby like a king or a prince. You can't. It doesn't work both ways. You can't be treated like a princess if you want equal rights. I don't know. That's just my slant on it. You tell me what you all think, and I'll get back to you. I'm pretty sure I'll read the comments or whatever. Y'all have a good night.